story that you were.
So we have been home for a few weeks now since I filmed our LA trip. We went right after Christmas. So the very next day we flew out and went to LA to be with my brother and his girlfriend. I'm so appreciative to him for the time he spent with us and everything that he did for us, all of the fun things we got to do. I'm going to show you some of the things I got at Disneyland, but I wanted to kind of close out the video not just with the things we got, but also some things about traveling and going to LA and Disneyland. I'm a Disney World girl. I've never been to Disneyland up until now, and I will say I love it. If you are thinking about going to Disneyland over the holidays, I can tell you, so we went on that Sunday, so the 28th. It wasn't bad in my opinion. I know a lot of other people have different opinions than that, but for me it was fine. Disneyland was amazing. It is different from Disney World. And you know what? That's okay. That's fine. That's how, in my opinion, it should be. I know a lot of Disney World stuff, they're now trying to mimic what they have in Disneyland, which I don't think is a good idea. I think they should be two totally separate parks. We only went to Disneyland. We did not go to the other park that they have in California Adventures. I will say this. So the trip was amazing. It was great. So Friday we got in. We went to a restaurant. You saw me film that. Wonderful. It was great food. Then we went back to the hotel and we just rested for the rest of the day because we got in closer to the late afternoon, early evening. So by that time we just went ahead and got something to eat and went back to the rooms. Saturday, I filmed my brother took us to down to the beach, kind of down that direction. Went to like a hole-in-the-wall cafe for breakfast, which is what we love to do. And it was amazing. It was great food, great selection. Went back, and then we actually went to the football game that Saturday at SoFi Stadium. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful stadium. It's something my husband was able to check off of his list. It was so great. All of the entertainment, the stadium, and then of course Sunday we went to Disneyland and did all the things, and then flew home. When we went to Disneyland, I got a few things. I am so hooked on the lug bags now. Like, I have plenty of Loungefly. I told my husband, I have plenty of Loungefly. I don't need any more Loungefly. But I am loving the lugs bags. And he bought me 2 for Christmas. And one was Figment, the purple one. And I wore that. I took, because we did carry on. Oh, that's another thing I'll tell you before I show you anything else. 2 things have probably ruined me for this kind of stuff. Doing the carry-on. So it was 6 of us, but in our family there's 4. We each had our own carry-on. So my husband and the 2 kids had the roll bags. I had a big backpack because I was able to put my lug in that backpack, so it all worked out. But having the carry-on and not having to go to baggage claim was phenomenal. I love that. Now, we leave for our Disney cruise in a couple of 4 weeks. We won't be doing that because we obviously can't, but that was, I'm telling you, if I have short trips and we decide to do short trips, or especially if we go back out to California, we're doing that again. So easy, especially when you have 2 kids, and they were very good. They were able to roll their own bags. So much easier and simple. The other thing that has ruined me, and I said I would never be this person, Lightning Lane. I've never done Lightning Lane. I don't think I've been back to Disney World since they did Lightning Lane. Or the one time we went to Animal Kingdom, and it really just, the kids were so little, we really couldn't get on anything that they could get on that required Lightning Lane. my brother got lightning lane passes for everyone. And yeah, that is essentially ruined me for waiting in line anymore. So a big thank you to him for doing that for us too. That was just a lot of fun and so simple. I will say this, if you know me, you know the type of person I am. I'm very type A. I like to plan. This trip, I planned nothing. I didn't want to think about planning anything. Even going to Disneyland, normally I would have said, all right, we're going to hit this, you know, timed everything even as far as the lightning lanes. Once I found out we had those, like I was going to time. I didn't do any of that. I just wanted to set aside my brain from all the planning. And when we got there, we just figured out what we were going to do. And that's what we did. We figured out where we would go and what rides we would get on at that time. Did not even bother trying to figure out that. And I loved that. That was so much of just like a relief of my mind to just not plan for once. So anyway, so back to the stuff we got. We went and obviously rode the Haunted Mansion ride because they still had the Nightmare Before Christmas. And I never had seen that. I don't think they do that in Disney World. I think it's only in Disneyland. So I definitely wanted to get on that. And we did. It was great. It was amazing. The kids loved it. But the little shop they had next to it had these Haunted Mansion lug bags. And I am taking this on the Disney boat because the Disney Treasure has Haunted Mansion. So I'm taking that. I also had seen this lug on like eBay and stuff for Disneyland 70th. I wanted it because it was Disneyland 70th. So we were able to find this. I think when we were leaving, we went to World of Disney and they had this. So I knew I wanted that. There were two other things that I knew that I wanted. My husband wanted the shoulder pals. He found two. I bought him two for Christmas. And I think he found two. If I can remember to grab them, I will. One was the Haunted Mansion gargoyle. And I think he got Stitch was the other one, I think. So he just wanted shoulder pals. He didn't care about anything else. But I had seen this on TikTok and I wanted it. I am a huge fan of Chip and Dale. I feel they're underrated. No one talks about them a whole lot. It's always the main characters, but I love Chip and Dale, and the bling was just amazing. So I definitely wanted to find it, found it, grabbed it. And then this last thing, I walked around the store probably 4 times before I found it. And it is the Spirit jersey that is Disneyland with all the princesses, and I wanted it. I own now like I think 3 Spirit jerseys, and I never can buy the right size. I got this in a medium. And I feel like it will fit, and then in some places it won't fit, but that's okay. So I hope you enjoy going with me to LA. Ooh, again, it was a lot of fun. I cannot express enough thanks to my brother for the invite and everything he did for us. The kids had an amazing time. They want to go back. So that is on our plans for future trips. So if you have any questions or insights about your comparison between Disneyland and Disney World, I'd love to hear what you have to say. We're going to get ready to start packing for Disney. So make sure you're following because here's why it's going to be an epic cruise. The day we leave, I can never figure out if it's embarkation day or disembarkation day. I think it's embarkation day. But the day we get on the boat is my 40th birthday. And so I'm super excited to spend 40 years of life with my family and the people that mean the most to me. And also on and around the things that I absolutely love, which is Disney. So stay tuned because it's going to be a really great, amazing trip. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know the content people like seeing. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure that bell is also clicked. That lets you know every time I post a new video. I am also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You're welcome to follow me. They're mostly just Jenny D Official or Jenny D or Jenny on TikTok. I'll leave links down below or in the comments down below of all of my handles for those different social medias. I look forward to seeing you guys soon.